Hey, it's been a little bit. Welcome back to my humble abode. This is my beautiful, beautiful kitchen. Sorry for not making a video for a while. I've had finals and traveling around and just general laziness. But to make it up to you, story time. I grew up here in this house in the city of Rochester. Rochester's a fairly substantial city, and there are a couple perks that come with city living. I say that slightly sarcastically. One time, middle of the night, about 2 in the morning, right in front of our next door neighbor's house, literally right in front, right on the street there, someone had stolen a car, ditched it there, and blew it up. So my parents heard that, ran outside and called the fire department. But where was I? I slept. I slept through a car exploding about 200 feet from me. Yeah. Another time, someone under the influence of crack cocaine drove his car straight down my neighbor's driveway over there, into their backyard, and into their back fence. And since it was winter, he just sat there with his wheels spinning for about 5 minutes, just getting louder and louder, until everyone in the neighborhood noticed and called the police. Upon which they came, told him he was surrounded by like 5 cops with guns, because they don't know what's in there. Get out of the car! No! Not the most brilliant thing that anyone has ever done in this neighborhood. Not by a long shot. Except maybe a certain 12-year-old and a raccoon. And those are all well and good and really exciting. But probably the most interesting thing to have happened to me in this neighborhood happened last year, I think. It was a pretty regular night, just like any other. My parents were out at small group, my siblings were in the living room playing with toys and reading books, and I, naturally, was on Facebook, just sitting there doing my thing. And then I heard the door open. I assumed it was my parents just coming home, but then I noticed something. They didn't say hi. So I was a little confused. Maybe they were carrying something and needed help. So I stood up, poked my head into the kitchen here, and total stranger in my house. What would you do? Seriously, random stranger in your house, just there. Giving you a minute to think about that. Well, my reaction was probably not the typical one. I looked at him, then said, "What are you doing? This is not your house!" And I chased him out. Whoa. He ran ahead of me off the porch, and as I was halfway out the door, he turned around. "Stop! I have a gun." Again, what would you do? Would you panic? Would you scream? Would you just drop to the floor? Would you run away? Would you try to reason with him? Anything. Again, my response was slightly atypical. I said 3 words. 3 stupid little words. I just looked at him, and I said, "Sure you do." I just told a man who said he has a gun, telling me to stop. No, you don't. He looked at me for probably about 3 more seconds. Then ran to the backyard, grabbed his bike, and pedaled out. So I went back inside. And now what would you do? Would you call the police? No. Call your parents? Nope. Tell your siblings who are right there? No. Facebook status. Yeah, I'm brilliant, I know. Hey, Josiah, how's everything? Yeah, not too bad. Some guy busted into the house, said he had a gun, but I told him to go away, and he did, so. What? Why would you? So then we called the police, got a report and everything. But hey, moral of the story. Kids, if someone breaks into your house and says he has a gun, he probably doesn't. Actually, that's a terrible moral. Alright, later. Skype.